paper, nothing so much technical, but a little bit mental and strategic. Did anybody get to see the match with Alcaraz and Sinner? Okay? Okay, let me just break it down, okay? First off, we have to back the truck up. So the first thing is someone doesn't play for 3 months and they kind of have a forced vacation, okay? And to go and do that, okay, on his least favorite surface shows you how much of it's mental, okay? Took a negative, turned into positive, probably took that time to work on little motor skills, work on touch, work on other things, more time in the gym, get stronger, so on and so forth. But just to do that, okay, and get to the finals is huge. And it shows you that tennis is really a game of inches from one ear to another. And Sinner is so mentally strong, okay, because when you got the whole world throwing knives and daggers and arrows and syringes at you, he turns it into positive. That's their opinion, okay? So I got to get that out of the way first, that you control this situation. Don't let others control it for you. Whether other people say, that's their opinion. Are you going to let it affect you? Obviously, he didn't. He turned it into a compliment and worked harder. He got more inspired. But to be able to handle things the way that he handled things was beyond epic. Now, let's go to the final, when he plays Alcaraz. Okay, I've seen this guy play for 4 years. I called it long ago. A generational talent, a magician with a racket in his hand, turbo speed like the sport has never seen. Okay, Spanish magician. This guy can do everything. No one's going undefeated. He's going to lose. He's going to make errors. He's a shot maker. He's a Broadway performer. He loves the competition. But what happened yesterday, I never saw. And what I mean by that, instead of going for the highlight reels, okay, he was going with his wheels. He was using his feet more to win point, throwing more high balls, more looping balls, besides drive the ball. Because Sinner just likes to, he can just like that. Like Rude said, Sinner's like a ball machine that comes 90 miles an hour every time. But Alcaraz has enough foot speed. So strategically, that was the most surgical match I ever saw him play against someone with that much raw firepower, okay? But you gotta have enough speed to, if you don't hit it that good, to kind of hang in there. Okay, then, okay, after the first set, if you saw, then you saw all the subtle nuances that the magician has. More drop shots, okay, more slice, more angles, more chances, and the whole landscape changes when with momentum. So, and at the end of the day, he knew that he could not just kind of play. He had to focus, okay, and just enjoy the competition. Because when you enjoy the competition or you enjoy the battle, you're gonna mentally be hard to rattle. That's what happened. And I could just see the whole thing, okay? Could have changed if he lost the first set, but he didn't. Then he could use his skills in the second. And then even in the press conference, he goes, I just try to enjoy the competition. Even though everybody except his family and coaches, everybody in the stadium wanted to lose, duh. Okay, once again, the mental strength from him is like over the rainbow. So you guys got to look at it not like that. You got to look from the inside out of both players. And that's why they're a cut above. And even 10 years from now, we'll be talking when they have double-figure Grand Slams, you'll be talking like Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. That's where they're going, depending on injury. Okay, this is rare air when you see those two play. And all of you should take a page out of their playbook and try to pick up a lot of things that they do, and you should be working on it today. If you rent it today, you'll own it tomorrow. But the mental part, when they lose a point, do they act like you? I don't think so. It's like it never happened, okay? It never happened. This controls everything. And both of them one to get to the finals and the other to take that situation, okay, in Rome against another Italian. Okay, I could go on and on and on and on about that, but people don't get enough credit for this. The mind controls the body. So when you guys start understanding that, and it's not all about forehand, backhand, serve, okay, when you understand this is the most powerful thing on any human being, okay, if you don't use it, what?
You lose it.
Who said you lose it?
Yeah.
All right, you win $20 from Jason. He doesn't know that though, but you can go up and tell him that. 1, 2, 3,
Bang!
Ray, 1, 2, 3,
Bang!
Better. He didn't forget. All right, I'll see you guys a little later.